Hi, my YouTubers. How are you guys doing? So yesterday I wanted to post this video, but I didn't have a chance. I was very overwhelmed and very just not myself. So today I was thinking maybe I should. I have it in my heart, and there's something I want to say. There's something I want to get out there. See, I have a job, or I have to deal with, different personalities at all times, and which is not a bad thing, but when you deal with women who have different personalities at the same time, they tend to have either the same personality or dominant personality, or one's more sensitive. You have to learn how to deal with them. Well, yesterday my manager, I was asking her a question to have reassurance. And the way that she communicates is not the way that I communicate, obviously. The way that she communicates, she gives you 10 cards, you got to pick one of the cards and then go off of that. The way I communicate is more of a straightforward, get to the point, and done. I had asked her about an email, asking her if I've read it correctly. I've never encountered an email like that. So I asked her, from my understanding, this is what the email says. Is that right? I just want reassurance. Instead of giving me the reassurance and guidance that I needed, she basically told me, go read it again. I said, okay, I read it again. She's like, well, read it again. I said, okay, I read it again. So on that note, I was really, okay, now I'm unsure what I'm supposed to do. So, which went to the point where I emailed back, and which I didn't have to, but I did, just to make sure that what I was doing was correct to my other salespeople. And when I came back from I went on break after I sent my email. When I came back from break, my boss sends me, clearly it says in the email that they're not going to do what I asked, and that to just proceed with the process. And I asked my boss, I said, that's all I was asking you in the first place. I wasn't trying to, cause all these emails. I said, I asked you in the beginning, I just needed reassurance. I needed guidance to know what I was doing was correctly. And obviously my boss has a different personality. She's more, demeanorizing, I guess you could say, and belittles you, not knowing she's trying to, but she does. And I was getting so overwhelmed that I'm trying to explain to my boss that, I understand what I'm reading, but I want to make sure that that's correct. Exactly what I'm saying or doing is correct. And again, she belittles me, telling me, do you not understand what it says in this email? And then she shushes me, and, obviously you feel belittled in a situation like that. Honestly, I think I handled the situation as best as I could. I asked her I needed to walk away. I needed to go sit down and take a break from my boss, because that was my type of personality, is to automatically respond and and get to that level. But I'm not trying to get to levels like that, and getting to a level like that is not worth it. You shouldn't let anyone get you out of your character. So I sat at my desk, very overwhelmed, pouring my eyes out because I was overwhelmed, and I felt like I cannot communicate with my boss or my one of my team players. It just feels overwhelming. So I felt belittled and in a box, and I had to take at least 2-3 hours to not speak to my boss in order to contemplate what happened, process my thoughts, understand from her point of view, understand from my point of view, and make a solution out of it. Now, I was able to do that, and when we were able to talk, I told her I understood that you're trying to empower me as an associate, and because you believe in me. I said, but when you lay out 10 cards instead of giving a direct answer, it's pretty confusing, you know? And when I'm trying to explain to you that communicating is, you know, I'm trying to communicate with you in a certain way, I would like for you to hear me. Now, my boss apologized and, you know, and everything like that. And she was willing to understand the way I communicate, which is great. But the lesson that I got out of that situation is no one should ever make you feel like you're not important or make you feel that you're not doing your job right and talk to you like you're little or stupid. No one should make you feel like that. And I understand a lot of jobs people work at feel like that, and it's horrible. And I just want to say, take deep breaths, process your thoughts, understand from the other person's point of view, and go from there. You know, I feel that it was a very, very tough situation for me to handle without retaliating the way I normally would. But I've been on this self-motivating and self-improvement for about a few months now, and I'm able to know when I'm about to, you know, when I need to fight my battle or when I avoid battles because they're not my fight. So my advice to you is to definitely stop, process, and think about what you're going to say and what you're going to do. No one should ever make you feel like that, and you shouldn't even feel uncomfortable in the work environment that you're in. Just know that if you do, or any one of you guys feel belittled or feel like you get treated not the way you deserve to get treated, without respect or anything like that at work, just know that you're worth it. You're worth it. You're there for a reason. They have you there for a reason, obviously. You know, it's just sometimes some associates don't really know how to handle management and don't really know how to be a team player. And when you have positivity running around, usually negativity is trying to push out that positive. But my best thing for you is to always be positive and always be smiling, because you're going to be the best you. Be the best you. But process your thoughts before you speak them. Yes, because that would make a huge difference. Huge. And I believe everyone can do it. Everyone can be a great person out here, but everyone's not going to be. All that matters is if you're going to be that great person, if you're going to improve yourself, if you want to do that, I say do it. What's better than improving yourself? Making the best you. Why not be the best you? You know what I mean? So, my advice for the day is to, even though that happened to me yesterday, I was very down and I was crying, and I wasn't upset, I was very overwhelmed, is to relax, process your thoughts, enjoy your happiness, and tomorrow is always a new day to start over. And on that note, I hope you guys have a great day, and know that there is a lot of associates out there that get treated like that and go unrecognized and unappreciative, and you know, they just don't notice them, even though if they're the hardest worker there. You know, just know that you're being watched and someone is looking and someone is noticing your greatness. Just know that. So my YouTubers, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed your day, And I hope it was just as great as mine was, even though there's obstacles that come our way at all times. So, you guys have an awesome, blessed, and glorious day. I love you guys, and thank you for watching, because there will be more. Thank you. Bye.